Christian, put your penis away. Nobody wants to see that.
Can I finish my story?
Every time Matt tells a story, you're like, oh, my penis is up. Fast hands!
Well, anyway, like I was
why do you
saying...
gotta helicopter your penis like that, Christian? No one wants to see that.
Super helicopter master. Well, anyway, like I was telling you guys, and then I just said, as loud as I could, I was like, you know what? Keep the pajamas.
Uh-huh.
Because who wants them back after that?
Nobody.
Dude, those were annihilated. I don't want those
It's
back.
over. Like,
Yeah, let's game. Oh.
I mean, it was only one night of it.
really enjoyed that one.
I don't even think you can watch those.
I mean, you can watch them. It's just-
I don't know why you want to.
I was
mean,
listening back to the
sentimental
episodes I just posted, and we were talking about the porcupine thing. Christian just dies laughing during one of the things.
I just picture someone holding up your pajamas and they're like,
night.
You don't want them back? How'd you get them?
Tom, one of the ways I started one of the old episodes was, and then I said, you can't eat that. And so to prove you wrong, she ate the whole porcupine. And he starts crying laughing. He goes, because would you eat half of it? Like, I wouldn't. And then we talked about how all porcupines are turd nubblers, and that was their only job. So, anyway.
open the tarp!
No! So what you guys can't see is I have created something, and it's under a towel on the table, and they are all very annoyed at me, and there's no peeking!
There's a sign that says "Don't peek."
It says don't peek, because I knew that would
Did you
annoy
make a
them more
mold
than-
of your penis again? We talked about this.
No, I've murdered a small child. I told you about this.
Oh, okay, I'm fine with that.
Oh, now the sign says.
Now it says
Now
peak.
it says peak, please.
Yeah.
You can totally do that if you want your character to die.
Do not. No, now it says do not.
Yeah.
Grammar.
Donut.
Stealing that back.
Donut peak.
Be right back.
Donut. I want some donuts.
Yeah.
Let's play.
Okay.
Candy bars.
So, let's recap what happened last time.
We crawled around and shit.
You crawled around and shit.
And we blew up a town.
You blew up, well, not a town, a house.
Oh, Christian killed 12 civilians.
Oh, also,
To be fair,
by the way,
I blew up a ceiling.
No, no way.
I blew up a ceiling.
Yeah, we blew
The
up.
fact that there was a house above it is
Well,
circumstantial.
Did you blow it up? Because he pressed the button.
That's
So-
true. He did it.
You
He
placed
put it.
it.
He put it there.
No. Buttons.
We're in this together.
Team effort.
Buttons implicate guilt.
You'll also notice you're hearing two less voices today. The characters Hamez and Blackus will not be joining us today.
Let's be fair. It's Hames.
It's
It's
Hayes.
Hayes.
It's his real name with an H instead of a J.
Names.
What an idiot!
Yeah, they will be joining us later on.
Did you just figure that
I
out?
didn't know that.
Let me just
Oh, he
let
was
me just do
pronouncing it
this real
Hannes.
quick. Look at the name.
Oh my
I never
god.
looked at it.
He's a doctor.
He literally is.
That's
literally
how
is.
creative he is.
So they will
Dr.
still be involved, but not. I don't want to like NPC them or anything like that, just in case they die or whatever.
That's
I
fair.
don't want to be responsible for that. So I'm gonna,
But they're dead.
yeah, they've already died. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So we
Blackus.
only have the 4 people here today. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves real quick?
No.
I am beating.
Oh, you never introduced your character last time, by the way. We just kind of like went on and told everybody
Oh,
that you
that's
existed.
I'm Beattie Rockman. My name's RELLIK. I made a Brock.
And he like searching
He's a
for relics.
Warforged Tempest Cleric. I'll just do it because apparently.
No, I'll say it. I'm a Warforged Tempest Cleric.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks for clearing that up for me.
He did it.
I am this many years old.
That's 3.
That's 3. He's holding up
everyone
3.
Who's not in this room, which is all of you.
Which is everybody listening.
And 3 years ago, I was made by my dwarven father, Frugal.
Uncle.
Oh, I call him Uncle. I keep downgrading him from father to uncle to cousin. Hey, nephew Frugal. I'm what?
His name
My
is
good
Frugal.
friend, Frugal.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have 2 other brothers who we may meet one day.
Yeah, what are their names?
Judge and convert.
You keep doing that! He's not a convict!
No, I don't.
Convert and Judge.
Yes.
Convert, Judge, and Relic. They each have their jobs set out for them, which were given to them by their father, uncle, Frugal, who they are all followers and believers in Thor, and they spread the word of Thor.
Satan.
What you also may notice is that when Beattie rolls a die, he's going to do whatever the fuck he wants, because when he rolled for his stats, what was your lowest one? 14?
Stupid high.
Yeah.
No, my lowest one I think was 13.
Oh, sorry.
The
My bad.
maximum is 18.
Right, and he has 2 of those. I
do.
think.
I do.
Yeah. So anyway, he's stupid strong right now. But for when you have like 4th and 8th level, when you actually level up your attributes, instead you're gonna take feats.
I never got an 18. 17, 15, 16, 13, 16, 15.
All right, well, whatever. Oh, okay, sorry, you're not overpowered anymore. I lied.
Dick.
Anyway,
Thanks, Tom.
I love
so
you.
yeah, so when he upgrades his attributes, you actually won't upgrade attributes. You can instead take feats,
Yes.
which is an actual thing.
Which I'd be happy to take.
Yes.
Oh, and a side note, part of the three brothers' idea of Thor is I am RELLIK, the relic seeker. I seek relics of Thor. Or at least I attempt to. I've got a pretty loose knowledge of Thor.
But you do try to quote him very rapidly.
Very
Oh,
often.
and your background, because that is important in 5th edition, just so anyone who's listening can let you know. I believe you're an acolyte?
Yes. I'm an acolyte. I study in the ways
Of
acolytes.
Do you want to introduce your character real quick? I mean, people know you.
You guys know me. I'm Darzarger. I'm big dumb paladin. Likes his friends because he's never had them.
You just took a new oath, I heard.
I did. Because of the vision I received from my god, who is still vague. In the last,
Is that the name of the god? Vague?
yes, vague. The
It's
god,
a pantheon of vague gods.
Hold on. I just
the god
realized
of
something.
non-clarity.
The god warned you of 2 people having a very bad time, but he didn't warn you of the 15 civilians that were going to get blown up.
12,
Sorry.
and obviously they didn't matter as much.
I like your god.
Just saying.
Gods.
God, I like your god.
He worships a pantheon.
God also never told you to press the button, so whatever.
Actually, he probably did. My god probably did.
Yes.
His god is Shia LaBeouf, and was told, "Do it."
Just do it.
That's my other god.
Don't let your dreams be dreams, folks.
So what
yes.
is your new oath again?
Yes, because of the vision I saw, I decided that being a paladin is the correct path for me. And since I hadn't done it yet, I decided to take my oath. All paladins swear an oath. Mine is the Oath of Vengeance, which means basically that I can single out an enemy and say, hey, fuck you. You and me right now, buddy.
Is that your
basically-
go-to catchphrase when you single somebody up?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a
Fuck now.
fuck you, let's dance, fool. Some of the tenets of the Oath of Vengeance. Faced with the choice of fighting my sworn foes or combating a lesser evil, I choose the greater evil. So obviously, those kobolds, I didn't want to waste my time with them. And if 12 civilians had to die in order to make sure that they had a tougher time getting out of the cave, then so be it. I don't give any mercy.
Clearly.
You're reading from your resume. Yeah, I eat a lot. I don't give any mercy.
I give less than 0 fucks.
Oh.
Is that, I just wanted you guys to know
And
that.
I served 2 years in soup kitchen.
Although
You have the job.
I will say
You
this,
had me at Darzarger.
I will say this: if those kobolds come back, one of the tenets of my Oath of Vengeance is restitution. If my foes wreak ruin on the world, it is because I failed to stop them. I must help those harmed by their misdeeds. So I have a feeling that if those kobolds didn't die, I'm gonna have some splaining to do. And yeah, if I break those oaths, then I can't be a paladin anymore. And it actually says in the book that if I break those oaths, the DM at his discretion could make me abandon my paladin class and choose a different one.
Wow.
That's where he becomes a
Bold.
dirty...
You're like, your god rips away your
My
divine
my
powers.
divinity.
And then
Right.
shits on it.
Right.
That's interesting. Okay. Do you want to introduce your character? I don't know if we ever introduced your character specifically. I know we told everyone you're a cleric and everything.
Yeah, that's really about it. I'm a cleric.
Tom the Cleric.
Yes.
You didn't like any of us.
I love all of you.
No, he just didn't trust you guys at first.
Yeah. My
Why is that?
character is very suspicious of people.
Yes.
Just I was also branded a heretic by my religion's elders or whatever the hell they are. So I hate those guys and I want to
Priests.
take
You can call them priests.
priests. Yeah. So I pretty much want revenge on those fucks and want to run my religion. So fuck those guys.
Yeah.
So your ultimate goal is to become like the guy in your religion.
Yes,
Like
yes it is.
The speaker for your god.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. And
Speaker
this
of the
guy.
house.
Oh.
I also have low charisma. If you haven't figured that out, so I
Wait,
can
Also, last time you were saying you hate dumb people. You're not that smart.
No.
Your intelligence isn't that high.
Yeah,
That doesn't mean he doesn't think of himself as
My
being
intelligence
intelligent.
Yeah, but the stupid people always hate this, like people that are stupid.
No.
It's not. My intelligence isn't that low.
What is it?
12.
It's 12.
Yeah, that's like slightly above average.
Not entirely.
Your wisdom is high. You're wise and like you know what's going on around you. But intelligence itself is not that high.
You're smarter than me, though, so it's okay.
It's okay.
I'm not saying you're dumb. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
I'm dumb.
Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
My character's name is Ruland, and he thinks he's the best, and wants to murder, bring justice, and take things.
Those so do not coincide.
We're just.
Whose character is it?
Granted.
He dies a lot. Doesn't like that.
Often smells of poo.
Often, very often. Pretty much wishes to take the world under his leadership in order to bring his brand of what he believes to be justice upon the world.
Which is actually.
So you think the tyrants are ruining the world, and you think you would be a better tyrant?
Yes.
So you could make the world better.
No.
Actually,
Monarch.
that's perfect. That's exactly. I never. When you sum it up like that, that's literally what it is.
Oh, what the fuck?
What would your reasoning be? I'm not a tyrant. I'm a
thinking
monarch.
the same thing. I just can't think
Death,
of what it
Death
is.
Note.
No. There's an anime. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I'm gonna look it up right now. It's where people call down ancient spirits of kings to fight for them. It's very good.
Oh.
Pokemon.
No. Oh, it's
Yes.
Fate Zero.
Fate Zero. There it is. One of the characters in Fate Zero says to be a king, you have to not care about your people because you're a king and you're supposed to make the best decision for your country.
Right, and also to be a
So
good
you're
king,
that
you
guy.
should not
You're
want
supposed
to
to be a tyrant.
That's also true. It's actually that's like an ancient.
Well, that's like a
philosophy. It's
King Arthur kind of philosophy.
Well, no, it's just ancient philosophy. Is the best king is the reluctant king, the one that doesn't
The one,
want to be
the
king.
ones who
one
have
that has to be
privileges
king.
forced upon.
Oh, that's
them.
King Arthur. Yeah.
It's also King Stannis. But anyway, you wouldn't know that's Game of Thrones.
Mm.
But anyway, all right. So after you guys, blew up a house,
They.
incidentally blew up a house.
Yo,
I'll say it.
listen. We just blew something up. Those people shouldn't have been standing there.
Look, those guys. He didn't even
In
read
their
off their
house.
names.
What?
Like they were just the 12 civilians.
Yeah, they're not
It
gonna
was-
get
That
a-
obviously
Hey,
didn't mean that
Hey,
much.
it was Ka May.
Ha.
No.
No, actually, it was Tabber.
Three of them were Tower Junior,
Elf Tabber.
Tabber the Wise. He was the
Tabar.
And the house destroyed.
Who's the Tabber, but from the east, so he kind of says it weird.
Rabat.
All right. So anyway,
Jack.
you guys were evicted from Uruk.
Left.
Left
I bet
of
we
our
were-
own accord.
No, we were
Upon
chased.
Roland's leaving, he banishes them. So now he's banished both Greyhawk and wait, where were we?
Uruk.
Uruk. So they are banished from his presence.
Okay. That's a good thing that you're also banished from their presence.
I
so
banished them first, though.
Not at all.
In
But okay.
mid-sentence,
So
they're
you're-
like, I banish you first.
So your thing is the guy who's getting fired, and you're like,
Yeah.
no, I quit.
No, I'm like, cool. We don't have to
You're
give you pension
fired
now.
from being my employer.
Exactly.
All right, we don't have to give you a severance.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, sure, why not? So you guys are headed. You decided you would go to Thassa, if I remember correctly, right?
The city.
The watery thing?
There's a lot of cities.
The one where the water
closest
is.
city.
The three-part
Yeah.
city with all
Yeah,
the,
yeah. San Francisco.
There was a lot of stuff there, you said.
There's a lot of stuff there. It's a big trading port. It's big for Deathball.
And
Deathball.
That is the team.
Well,
Like,
too
the team.
too bad the Death Ball guy's like asleep
Yeah.
in the mountains.
Where's
He's not
Hamas?
here. Yeah,
Where's
where's that?
We
ass?
don't give a fuck. We're just gonna ignore them until next time because I don't have a good reason for them not being there and then showing
Oh,
up
they
again.
went
They're-
back.
Other than they just had to go to a circle jerk, so they'll just meet you guys later.
They stayed behind for the funerals of the 12,
They were banished, so they wouldn't have been able
Well,
to.
they
Oh, you know what? They were
disguises.
invited for the funeral. Sure, why not? You weren't.
Yeah,
though. I don't know
yeah. Because fuck them. That's
why.
why.
They were like, "Will you read on their behalf?" And you're like, "No, I can't do that."
I got a thing.
Yeah, sorry, I gotta.
That's what they get for.
I'm
staying
sorry.
in
You
their
told me to
house.
leave my town. I'm leaving the town. I'm not reading shit for you. In fact,
My
you know-
father, who didn't die in a house, just sitting there.
No, in fact, have fun cleaning up your sewer systems.
So you guys are heading down the road. The road towards Thassa from Uruk is through a lot of mountains. There's, it's not really a pronounced road. It's more of like a dirt path that you're following right now. And it is very hilly, so you're going like up and down a lot. It's kind of like, it's getting you guys pretty tired. It also takes, a pretty long time to get from Ur to Thassa because of the not roads and no horses and
This
They
lack
have
of not
mountainous
roads is very.
terrain.
Oh, that's a double negative.
It's
This
not a
lack
lack
of
of
roads.
not
It's very tiring.
So you guys can take this time to camp out for the night, I would imagine, and maybe just better know each other.
Yes.
So you want me to
And
blow
food.
somebody? Is that what we're
You
going
don't
can
to
do
that.
that if you'd
Yeah.
like, but
I don't want to.
but
May
you
I
don't have
have
to.
your food?
I don't have any,
Oh.
but I can maybe kill a food for you.
I will kill my own food.
I attempt to kill a random food.
Guys, I have like rations.
Oh, may I have them?
May I
course.
attempt to
Oh,
hunt?
thank you.
You take all of them?
No,
How
whoa,
many did you
whoa.
give him? How many did you give
Oh, I
him?
gave him 1 can, which is I assume 1/5. I have 5
Can?
rations.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I will then take out 2 of my own.
Wait.
What?
I point in confusion and I just shake my head and go back to eating my food.
I have 10 days of rations still, so
Yeah.
I mean I'm good. But I'll
You
take
guys
yours
totally
too.
can hunt if you'd like, or you can just,
I would like
hang
to
out.
attempt to hunt.
Okay, so you're gonna make a survival check.
Alright, I'll get my numbers up. I'll roll a d20. That's a 2.
Well, you're not hunting.
Let me hold on. You don't know what my check is.
He's gonna come back with a boulder.
It's a 5.
You bring back what you think are edible berries.
Do we eat?
Oh God.
He doesn't eat.
I come back and I
Makes
go, comrades,
Um,
feast.
do I know these are not good berries?
The last
They're
time,
not good berries.
Well,
Good berries.
I don't
In the
trust-
terms of that you used to eat good berries.
the last time I had berries of any kind, I shat out of my eyeballs.
You had 10 days worth
True
of
story.
rations in one sitting.
To be fair,
In one bite.
I don't know that these aren't those berries.
That's true.
You can do a history check.
I would just not. I have 3 rations in front of me.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah, you
just
don't
eat
have to eat
those.
them, but anybody that wants to eat the berries, you can do a.
Oh, I don't want to eat the
Well,
berries.
actually, I
I
was
don't.
eating my ration already. So
I don't trust
Okay.
things.
So now,
Okay.
so now that you brought them this gift and they're basically refusing your gift.
I try to attempt to eat them.
Okay. They just go down your stone throat.
No,
And
no.
nothing happens.
See, they're good. No.
Warforged, do you even eat human food?
Yeah.
Do you know what food tastes like? Like,
Are they-
what are you doing?
Yeah, it tastes like ash, like all food.
And you do
Yeah.
not have to poo?
No.
Oh no, I do that as I go. It just seeps out of my crevices.
Note to self: don't touch
I
him
take a
ever.
couple of the berries and I put them in my food. I
Okay.
mix it up and I eat them.
Mad. I'm gonna try to start a campfire.
Okay.
So.
You're very sleepy.
I'm resistant to. I'm immune to all poisons.
Stop poison.
Well, I mean diseases and stuff like that. Okay.
You're dead.
You're dead.
You're just very sleepy for some reason.
Alright.
An incurable parasite was inside the berry.
So I'm rubbing 2 sticks together. That's
Okay,
how I
make a
assume
sur-
you start
make a
a fire.
survival check.
Can I assist by casting Sacred Flame because it's fire?
Yeah,
Um,
but let me.
Yeah, yeah.
15? Okay, you get a couple good sparks going and a very small, like. Yeah.
Elf, help.
Alright, I got this. We're doing Sacred Flame.
Okay.
So,
I'm expecting that you're gonna like blow in the fire a little bit to get it going.
yeah, as
No.
long as you don't roll a 1, it works.
Well, I just wanted. I hope it's a 20.
It's a 12.
Okay, so yeah, you just burst his little. He made like a little teepee, and it was like starting to catch on the bottom, and you just go.
I fall back and land on my back.
There we
There's
go.
like a piece of
Fire?
food falling out of Darzarger's mouth as he falls asleep.
Oh, Darzarger's asleep again.
He didn't even take the time to set up his bedroll. He just
Kill
fell
all the
asleep.
humans.
All this orc does seem to do is
Good
sleep
thing no
and
one's a
eat.
human. You're very lucky. There's no humans here. It's not a disease or anything. It just makes you very tired.
Oh, well, I'm sleeping.
Yeah, it's
I'm
actually a
sleeping.
good thing
Yeah.
in this case.
I guess in the meantime, whatever's going on, I'll make a makeshift looking Thor symbol out of sticks because I gave mine to the kobolds.
So you need a rock and a stick to make his hammer.
Yeah, I guess.
See, I guess you're doing that while they sleep because you don't.
I don't
sleep.
sleep. No.
I never sleep. Okay, so yeah, so you guys are. I assume you go into your trances as you would as elves.
I'm gonna climb up into a tree and try to like perch myself.
There's no
there.
trees here.
Oh, there's no trees.
No, it's
Ooh.
it's very open in this area. You may be able to find a tree, but it's not where you set up the
I
campfire.
was like, why the shit would we make a camp in the middle of like the fucking place where we could get easily attacked from
Well,
all
because
sides?
you're in the mountains and there's not many trees.
So we're above the tree line, so we should be dying of oxygen depletion.
No, you're not. Above
No,
the tree line.
what?
There's just not very many trees. There are trees, but very few.
Okay.
And you're dying of oxygen. No, just kidding.
God damn it!
Dying of oxygen.
Then I'm gonna go to like, I guess like a higher point. So we're like.
Okay, you can climb up to like
A better
cliff
vantage
side
point, yeah.
and like try to kind of find like a place where you can manage to sit comfortably.
Yeah.
Okay, so just make a. Actually, you don't really have to make a
Okay.
check for that. That's fine. So that's what you want to do. You want to get up high. You guys made your campfire pretty close to a cliffside, so he just climbs up, maybe about 10 feet high, and you just find a good spot that you can sit comfortably without losing your balance or anything.
Cool. Perfect.
Okay.
I'm just passed out on the ground next to the fire.
Right.
Like, uncomfortably so.
No, you're fucking great.
Well, I mean, I'm out. I just imagine, like, I didn't, like...
Oh yeah, no, you didn't like get comfy. You just like fell down. All right, and anything you want to do before you trance instead of for you is,
Yeah.
as an elf, you don't have to sleep. You just have to trance for 4 hours.
Yeah.
So you can do that however you'd like. It's just meditating.
Yeah, I'm just do it by the fire.
Okay.
Enjoy that.
Okay. So you guys are fine for the night. You're obviously just hanging out, just making symbols of Thor.
Yeah.
Maybe you have like a small little book of Thor's like quotes. Or not quotes, but
Things you think
I
are his
write
quotes.
teachings.
Was it that they're just faded pages? I write in my own quotes.
Thor said, "Fuck you, bitch."
Fuck the police.
And then Thor
I just
said.
watched Straight Outta Compton on.
And then
online
Thor
on-
said, "Thank you, sir. May
It's
I
actually
have
pretty good.
another?"
I never really listened to NWA that much, but
Yeah,
like,
but
it was still a pretty good movie.
I've heard that the movie
Ice
is great.
Cube's actual son played Ice Cube.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, oh shit, wow, that's pretty cool. Anyway,
That just dated the movie for you guys, because you won't hear this for a while.
yeah, probably a few months. We are on level 15 on
Ooh.
uploading. We're by this point, so
Catching up.
yeah.
We're in the prison.
Yeah.
Way to ruin
Trying
it.
to. All right.
Anyway, yeah, by this point they'll hear everything. So.
No, I mean for me, I didn't
Right.
watch the episode yet.
Whatever,
Maybe you
trance loser.
Never mind. No, you guys wake up. You actually trance for a little bit longer than 4 hours. Both of you. You feel like this air is just like it's fresh, and you're actually like okay, and you don't seem that there's no danger incoming. So you take the extra time to just get yourself back up to
And then we get raped.
tip-top fighting shape kind of thing. So you guys roll back to full health, full all your expended things come back obviously. And you are level 3 now, so you all know that. Maybe you were meditating so you can focus on what your path actually became, which is
Oh, an assassin. I try to kill things now.
Question: Do they all sleep past sunrise? Like the moment sunrise peaks?
you guys started to go to sleep a little bit before, like 10ish, I would say, just about because you guys were all kind of exhausted from the hills and like
The
moving around.
moment the sun peaks
And blow up
above
the house.
The mountains, I use my thaumaturgy to
Thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy.
to triple the volume of my own voice.
You say cock-a-doodle-doo.
I don't say cock-a-doodle-doo. I say
Arise and praise Thor.
Bahamut! No, I mean Thor.
I announce, praise the sun, fellow Thor worshippers.
Is that?
It wakes you up, yeah.
It's real loud.
Praise Thor.
You feel fantastic.
Ooh,
Oh,
good berries?
No, wait.
Who is this?
much better than the last I ate. Yes.
And you look down on at this scene as you come out of your trance, and you guys are both fine. So
yeah.
you can actually kind of down the road a little bit. You hear kind of even without a perception check, you kind of like overhear like maybe not a screaming match, but an upward volume match between a couple people.
There's a commotion.
There's a ruckus. some
That's a
would say.
ruckus.
Ruckus?
A ruckus? Okay, if it's a full-blown ruckus, we should get going. But not
Well-
before we safely put out this fire.
I am very curious about this ruckus.
If you want beef, then bring the ruckus. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
He's got a point.
Well, you won the mission, so.
Um,
no, now we'll never know what's under the
Yeah,
sheet.
you guys hear that ruckus down the lane?
Hey, Ghostface Killer ain't nothing to fuck with you.
All right, okay, come on.
Yes, I do. We should investigate it.
I mean, well, we shouldn't because we don't know what those people are. They could just be trying to lure us there to friggin' stab us in the throats.
Then
Good thing I don't have one of those. I go.
If they're going to try to stab us in the throats, that means they're evil and they must be killed.
Yes, we will. I will put my vengeance upon them.
I walk in that direction.
Okay, so again, it's just like a dirt path. It's kind of just like, it's like grass could grow here, but it's like so often walked upon that it doesn't. And kind of down the way is like, it's like hills, so it's crescent and what's the
Valleys, peaks and valleys.
Isn't crests in something else? Crests in some of another word. Anyway, whatever.
Dips.
Dips, sure, why not? Whatever. Anyway, so in the downward part, however you want to call it,
The valley.
you see four
No.
people. Clearly, two of them belong together, and the other two belong together, and they're kind of like arguing back and forth.
Can we hear what the argument is about yet?
You can all make perception checks.
I will perceive.
7.
Maybe not.
Which one is perception?
Wisdom.
Wisdom? Alright, so 10.
16.
Okay.
14.
7.
Okay, so you clearly hear this, and the rest of you, you're hearing bits and pieces of it, but not much. You're hearing, actually, with your perception checks, you also are looking, obviously, also. So you immediately recognize that two of the people belong to the Shields of Justice, and which, as you all know, you would all know this. They are a global police force, basically.
So they're Interpol.
Are they talking to each other?
No, they are talking to each other, but they're arguing with the people across from them, which are they are wearing like darker cloaks. One of them is humongous. One of them, you would probably believe this guy is a Goliath. And they're not like weapons drawn. They're clearly just talking, but they're very intensely talking. And you hear a lot of like something about orcs and something about like. The path, this path specifically, orcs and blah blah. You're not hearing anything like very clear, but
It's
you're hearing
not
a lot of
delivery, it's DiGiorno!
I don't like the Shields of Justice.
that. You don't?
No,
Okay.
they don't like orc clans because they tend to raid villages,
You are
and
correct.
I am from an orc clan,
Right.
but I'm good now, so I ain't gonna fuck with them.
You got Paladin armor on.
I think they would leave me alone, but still.
They don't like orcs, not half orcs specifically.
Well, you know,
have
They
orcish
wouldn't
qualities.
like you specifically, but they also wouldn't hate you
Right.
specifically. So you'd be kind of like in the middle there. Does anybody want to approach? Does anybody want to do anything else?
I'm going to try to get closer, but still remain hidden.
Okay, you believe there wouldn't really be a great way of hiding as you get closer, because it's kind of just a path.
Oh, yeah.
The only way to get closer and still remain hidden, and I'm saying hidden loosely because it wouldn't really be hidden, it would just be out of their sight specifically, is if you kind of like went onto the mountain wall and just kind of like went from like cliff to cliff, just staying like above their vision range, but they could still see you if they looked.
I'll just kind of wait where I am then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
I would go out of the way to be noticed and go see them.
Okay, so how do you want to approach?
Good morrow!
I'll approach with Relic,
Okay,
but remaining silent,
right.
and just I'm gonna act like I'm just
Do
walking
you wear a
together.
helm?
I do.
You do wear a helm.
Well,
Okay.
I do.
So how far down does the helm go? Does it reveal your like upward?
It's like
tusks?
it's like one of those gladiator type
Okay,
helms
so
where
just the
covers
nose
the bridge of the nose
and
and
then
then,
up around? Okay.
up around. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So it would still obviously reveal your upward teeth.
Yeah, you
That's
you
what
could
it
see
was.
I'm a half orc.
Okay. I'm just curious. That it probably won't matter. Maybe.
Maybe not.
A golden
so
Thor
you two
day.
are approaching. What are you two doing? You're still
I'm
hanging
going to
back.
still stay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're staying back also.
Yes.
I'm going
Okay.
to try to listen in, though, as best
Okay.
as I can.
So they kind of like bring their argument to a halt, and they kind of the Shields of Justice are graciously greet you. They're like, "Good morrow, welcome, travelers."
I return. I do the bow and like hand thing, but
Right.
I don't know how to do it, so I do it for like too long.
Okay, do a performance check.
Wow, not bad.
It's a 15.
Okay, they don't think you're mocking them.
Okay. I wasn't.
I know, but if you did it
Yeah.
awkwardly too long, it might seem like you're mocking them.
Uh-huh.
So,
Do I know of the Shields of Justice?
Yes.
I do. Okay.
Everybody knows of the Shields of Justice.
All
They
right.
are literally a global force. Like they have an emissary on every island, and they take care of stuff that comes up
Okay.
or things that are brought to them.
I say, the Shields. May Thor bless your journey.
And then you see the other guy spit at the feet, and he's like, oh, Shields of Justice, my ass.
What about your ass? He has a shield on his ass? That's an awkward place to put a shield.
Why have we come here to talk about this man's ass?
He brought it up.
I didn't know you were talking about my ass.
Your accent is shite.
You were talking about your ass.
To be clear, you claim to have a shield on your ass. Is it an effective way to defend yourself?
Nuke! And the Goliath kind of steps closer to you. He's much bigger than you.
Oh.
And he's like, I'd shut up if I were you.
Does he try to be louder than me?
No, he's just very intimidating.
I
Why?
literally, like, I just turned my back, like, in between the two of them, my back to the Goliath, and I just kind of, like, look at the Shields of Justice, and I say, like, is there a problem here?
It's actually a woman, a half-elf woman, and she's clearly wearing the white cloak and the shield that comes with the clasps.
Uh-huh.
The clasps come to a shield, basically. That's how you know the Shields of Justice, the white cloak and the shield. And she says, nope, no problem. We're just trying to get to Thassa.
How's our week?
Why would you be going there now?
It's a bustling town. Good
We
for
are
supplies.
on
good
our-
for
I
travel.
heard then.
Heard?
Heard what?
There was an attack there.
Son aware.
I jump in. What attack?
Okay! How many of you are there?
4.
And
Well,
Two,
I
three.
apologize for my rudeness. I didn't know. I
6.
heard a confrontation. I
but the
didn't know
other
who-
2 are attending a mass funeral.
A mass funeral.
At this point, do you
One
step
that
out?
we call.
Yeah.
Don't add that
I
part.
step out cautiously.
Okay. And she goes, good morrow to you travelers as well.
Good day.
What was the nature?
Okay.
What was the nature of this attack?
A dragon.
It would
I
happen to be a
immediately
green
jumped back
dragon.
where I was. No.
Fear not, the dragon is gone. To where,
Wait.
we don't know.
Oh, okay. That's
It has not been slain.
Yeah, not dead.
Not,
Our
no,
green
Why,
dragon?
why was
It
it
was a
not
green
slain?
dragon.
How could you just let it get away?
we weren't there. That's why we're
Oh.
going there now to
Do
help
we-
rebuild the bridge that was
Sorry, I
destroyed.
didn't
Do we
mean
know
you. I
the
meant,
dates?
how could they-
Like, what the date was when the dragon we discovered to be dead?
That was about 2 weeks ago.
That was 2 weeks ago. We
Yeah.
mentioned we discovered a dead dragon 2 weeks ago.
Yes, we
Or
heard
you
about that
did.
as well. We investigated the
We-
scene.
You did. They did.
I'll
I'll
assume
leave that
somebody
up to
else.
them.
Or maybe you told him about it.
Yeah,
in
no,
your
I
travels,
just-
yeah.
Yeah.
I was
They
just
say,
making a joke.
They say yes, we investigated that one as well. Apparently, this one was much bigger, much stronger.
Ah.
Was
Was it
one
from
was
Gringotts?
a very strange phenomenon. No. Strange
Phenomenon.
phenomenon. I haven't seen a dragon killed like that ever.
You've
In
seen
my
other
whole
dragons cleared?
Killed?
Killed?
Yes, not that size.
I've not seen a dragon.
Many people
ever.
claimed it was the Force that did it.
The source.
The Source.
Yeah.
Shit. What was the name?
And then the guys in like black. They were in black and blue like cloaks and like shoulder thingies. I don't know. You can't.
Cats.
You don't really. You've never heard of this like particular like guild or clan that you're assuming they belong to, but. They obviously do not belong to the Shields of Justice. I think that's pretty clear to say. And one of them said, or the guy, the small one is an elf. Not small, regular sized one. The not Goliath is an elf. And he says, "Oi, it was the Guild of Dragon Knights, the Legion of Dragon Knights. I'm sorry.
So
That
was it,
slayed the dragon?
That's what they do." And the woman says, "Please, let's not get carried away with fairy tales. How many dragons have they really slain? No one can really be sure. But I'm pretty convinced it was not them.
so it wasn't the Guild of Calamitous Intent.
I've never heard.
The Guild of
Never heard of the.
Thank
never
you,
heard of
thank
the.
you.
Never heard of the group, but I'm sure they. can do it
Manator.
again.
You're on my shit list.
How far up is the town?
I
Thassa?
love that
Yeah.
show.
Oh, it's probably 2 days away if you take this road.
How long ago did the dragon attack?
It was I was coming from the east, so it was about 2 days ago when I heard. But I don't know. It could have been. It could have been a day before that. It could have been 2 days. I just heard about it 2 days ago.
Do you know what the state of the town is like?
Acid?
The human actually steps up. The human next, also the Shields of Justice, and he says, the town, many were killed that were on the bridge, but because as you know, FASA has connected 3 bridges to the 3 different parts of the city. It hit the northern part of the bridge, the northwestern part. This one, and that part is pretty much disintegrated from the acid damage. So we're going there now. We're meeting up with some more Shields of Justice or Shields, whatever you want to call them. We're meeting up with a few more to help try to rebuild, try to maintain order, try to just bring more peace, because they're in a crazy state right now. They're all scared, and
Are there other routes into the city?
by land, not many.
Is there any way I could get there to help? I am a paladin.
And she goes, "You're welcome to join us, but I'm not." But and then the elf from the other clan with the black cloak says, "You're welcome to help us as well. We're also going to Thassa.
What are you gonna do?
We're meeting up with another envoy from the Dragon Slayers Guild or Legion. I keep saying guild, but it's Legion.
Oh, you're chasing after the dragon?
No, we're trying to find the truth."
Of the dragon.
You seem like an intelligent rock.
Compared to other rocks, I am.
Yes, I agree.
I am not.
Not a. Yes, but you do seem capable. And
That I am.
He sees that I do adore the symbol of Thor, even if it's a shitty symbol, but it is.
Do I recognize the people in the black cloaks? Or
you can make a history check.
16?
You believe they're called something with blades. Like, you can't really remember specifically because it's really not heard about very much in the lands that you've been to.
But they seem familiar.
Right.
In the sense of, like, the criminal...
What you do remember is actually... You're pretty sure they come from Blade Isle, over here on the eastern side of the map.
I wonder why it's called that.
And you're actually... You remember specifically that is the one island in this
Shaped
entire
like a
world where the
blade.
Shields of Justice do not have like embassy or anything.
Gotcha.
They don't have anything there. They've been evicted from that place.
No political ties.
Well, no, they've tried. They just can't seem to set up a foothold because maybe this clan is keeping their
So what is he?
hand strong. if
What
you
does
know
he
I'm
say
saying.
to me?
What did you say?
Just discussing what his objective was.
I'm meeting up with an envoy from the Legion of Dragon Knights, Dragon Slayers, Dragon Knights. They all do the same thing.
To seek the truth of the dragon attack.
To find out if they were really the ones that did it, maybe meet up and discuss some alliances.
Sounds like adventure. I like the idea.
Are you
And then-
Dragon Slayer?
Me? No. Of course not. Do I look like a Dragon Slayer? Look at this armor. He's wearing leather armor.
Oh.
He's like, come on.
What guild are you from?
Oh, the Brotherhood of Blades. Of course.
Have I heard of that?
You have not.
Can I insight check him to see?
They're a very, inclusive, or exclusive group, I should say.
So I stare. So there's a Goliath and an elf.
Yes.
So
and
I
the
look at
elf
them both.
has daggers, going all down his legs. He's got, blades, on the sides of his pants.
I look at them both and I go, so you are brothers.
In a sense, yes.
You have the same father,
No.
same mother.
No.
I
You're
am
not.
confused.
Third gender.
I don't.
Rock.
It's it's just called the Brotherhood. It's because we all act as if we are brothers.
Similar to that of a monastery, brothers. all.
Sure. Yes, exactly.
I understand this.
I do not, but I will agree.
A holy man such as yourself would, of course, understand this.
Shields, you said you're off to the town as well.
Yes, but we're not going if they're going.
Wait, you wouldn't go to help
Last
if
time-
they're-
Last time we tried to travel with Brotherhoods of the Blade, or not us specifically, but last time we heard about Shields of Justice trying to travel with Brotherhoods of the Blade, the Brotherhoods backstabbed them and killed them.
Oh.
Why not
Perhaps
travel separately?
That's what we're going to do. But there is one very clear direct path if you follow the river, and he points like downward to like a river. It's very cavernous, like rocky terrain and stuff like that. He's like, if you follow the river, it's very direct to Thassa, but you know, the other ways take a lot longer, and I'd really rather not take that.
Thankfully, knives don't go on my back easily. So,
What if our group traveled with you, and we are all very capable? We could maintain order.
With all due respect to you, we don't know you. The human actually, the male actually says of the shields. He says, we don't know you.
Can I try and make like a diplomacy to get them?
They seem, even if you were very, very convincing, they don't seem to want to travel with these people.
Okay.
And meta, you're gonna have to pick one
Yeah,
or the other.
that's why I assumed. I was just saying.
And they each are, please, like asking you, please travel with us. And the other one says, basically whichever one you choose will go this way, and whoever you don't choose will go the other way. Will be forced to.
I am interested in the brothers' blades.
But we will find that out next time on the Broken List.
Oh!